Yo, what's good? So today I want to talk about jealousy. And I want to open up with that, but I kind of don't know how much I want to talk about it or how far I want to go. I kind of just want to open up with it and kind of freestyle, go off the spirit. I like having the freedom to just kind of talk about anything. That's whenever I feel like I produce the most value. That's what makes it easy for me to just come on here and talk when I don't have to, when I'm not restricted. That's really what it is. I think that's really what it is. And I like just providing raw content in real time. It's not scripted. It's just where I'm at in life for real. So that's what y'all gonna get. So basically, jealousy. The reason I want to talk about jealousy is because of poly. As y'all know, I'm polygynous. I currently have 2 wives, and I'm courting a 3rd wife. And that's been going swell. That's been going great. She met both of my wives, and all of that good old stuff, and honeymoon phase, and all of the flirting, and just chopping it up, and getting to know each other, and setting boundaries and lines, and things that I don't like, things that I do like, things that I will not accept. We just doing all of that. So it's been going great. All praise to the Most High. And one of the things, even though she has not showed any signs of this, one of the things that I put on her radar is jealousy. Because I know the dangers of jealousy. Look, y'all, I quoted the scripture the other day in another video. But man, jealousy is insane. And really, because I haven't picked up on any jealousy from her, it's great, right? But to make sure I'm doing my due diligence, I definitely warned her of jealousy. And I told her not to underestimate it. Because I seen what jealousy will do to somebody. Jealousy can separate the closest people. Husband and wife, best friends. You watch movies, you watch enough movies and you'll see jealousy all throughout there. And you read the Bible good enough with more intent, and you'll see jealousy. The first murder in the Bible was due to jealousy. Cain slew his brother Abel because he was jealous of his brother's works. His works wasn't good enough and they wasn't accepted by God, and he was jealous over his brother. He was angry with his brother for no good reason. And when you read the book of 1 John, it tells you that he slew him because his own works was evil. So it kind of lets you know that he was moving in the spirit of jealousy. Let me go to the scripture though. I know it's in Proverbs. I really enjoy this one. Bear with me. Okay, Proverbs 27:4. Look at this. Proverbs 27 verse 4. It says, wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? So wrath is cruel, or anger is cruel. Let me go back and read it because I'm already misquoting it. Which one was first? Wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous. So whenever I kind of really just meditated on the scripture, I started to understand what these words mean in the Hebrew. Like, it says wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous. And I can't remember the exact Hebrew word, but I remember the meaning of the word outrageous in the Hebrew. And it goes to like a river of water moving and raging, and you're not able to stop it. The water gonna do what it's gonna do. It's gonna move, it's gonna go where it's gonna go. You can't stop it. Like a flood, that's what I remember. A flood, you can't stop a flood. It's outrageous. And that's kind of what it is when you're dealing with these emotions. When you're dealing with the emotion, anger, and wrath, once you already completely just angry and you moving in the spirit of wrath, it's only a elect group of people on earth who can hit a switch and calm down. Because it's a strong spirit. It's a strong emotion. And once you're in the fullness of it, it's raps. So these is top of the line emotions. Children struggle with these emotions. Beasts, they deal with these emotions. Like anger, that's what I'm really talking about. Adults, they struggle with these emotions. It's a reason why, because these emotions is hard to control. Anger is hard to deal with. And look at the comparison that the Bible made. Wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous. But who can stand before envy? But who can stand before jealousy? Envy and jealousy is synonyms. They're interchangeable. So they mean the same thing. You got anger, it's so hard to control. But even crazier than that is jealousy. So if you understand the strength and the power of anger, and it could be I got a lot of stuff I want to say. If you understand how crazy anger is and that emotion and how much damage it could cause, or even how beautiful it could be if it's used correctly, then don't underestimate jealousy, because jealousy is even crazier than anger. At least that's what Solomon said. And if y'all respect the Bible, if I got people on my channel who loves the Bible, who honors the Bible, who are brought up in the Bible, then y'all gonna feel what I'm saying. Anger ain't nothing to play with. But if you honor the Bible, you deal with the Bible, you accept the words of that comes out of the Bible, then you gotta put some respect on jealousy. Jealousy is a heavy, heavy, heavy spirit, a heavy, heavy spirit, heavy emotion. And I strongly encourage brothers and sisters to get more familiar with it if you choose to deal with polygyny and having multiple wives. You need to understand jealousy. You need to have a good understanding of it. You need to not underestimate it. Understand it, don't underestimate it, and know how to help someone through it. You need to be able to identify it. You need to learn about it so you can identify, oh wait. This is what jealousy looked like. This is something that jealousy would cause someone to do. If you can't pinpoint it, bro, you're gonna be cooked. Because jealousy is crafty. It knows how to make you do something, and it knows how to... Jealousy knows how to hide itself. That's what I'm really trying to say. Jealousy knows how to hide itself. It does. Like, let's say someone's jealous over me, over Mahar, and I asked them about it. They don't want to just say, I was jealous. I was jealous over you. I was jealous towards you. Yeah, I'm envying you. Yeah, I want what you have. Ain't nobody gonna say that. It's gonna hide itself. They're gonna say the opposite. I'm gonna say, I love you. I would never, nah, you my brother. That's what jealousy is gonna do. So if you're not good at identifying it, you're gonna be cooked from the jump. Another thing, I had a few other things, but I forgot them as I was making that point. It was still on topic. It's about anger, jealousy, don't underestimate it, knowing what it looked like. Jealousy will hide from you. It's real cunning. What else? Bear with me, y'all. I had an interruption in my brain, man. I should have just spoke on it because, bro, I was trying to be decent and just finish this point before jumping to something else. Man, but now I lost the sauce. I lost the motion. Gotta keep the motion. Jealousy changed people. Jealousy, secondhand jealousy, changed me. You know, y'all hear about secondhand smoke and how dangerous it is? Man, secondhand emotions and spirits is dangerous. Like if you're around somebody that's just always depressed and sad, you can pick that up. It'll rub off on you. Now you got secondhand depression, and it's, if you're around that every day, it can really change you. You see what I'm saying? And if you're around a spouse that's always jealous, it can change you. It can change how you move, change the way you behave. So I'm big on spirits. I'm big on, what's the word? Kind of like energies and vibrations, because it's real. But I usually use the word spirit. You know, spirits jump off on people. You know, it can I really be identifying emotions. But I use the word spirits because that's what the Bible says. Like, the fruits of the Spirit. When you read the book of Galatians chapter 5, you got love, that's a spirit. Or the fruits of the Spirit. You got joy, peace, self-control or temperance, meekness. That's the fruit of the Spirit, of the Holy Spirit. You see what I'm saying? Like the spirit that the Most High wants us to operate in. But then you got bad spirits. You know, like jealousy. There is a time when jealousy is okay. There is a case where jealousy is okay. It's whenever the head or the leader or the protector or the husband or the Lord, that's probably the best word I use so far, the Lord over a possession. If you're the Lord or you're over somebody, you can get jealous in some cases. Like even the law, when you read Numbers chapter, I want to say Numbers chapter 5. It's either Numbers chapter 4 or 5. It's actually like if you feel like your wife is doing something that she's not supposed to do with another male, with another man, and she married to you, but she messing around with another man. She might not have had sex, but you kind of feel like something going on. You can take her to the priest, and the priest will make a concoction. And he'll take a few. I know one of them. Take the dust off of the ground of the temple. I don't remember the details of what the priest would do, but basically, he gonna find out if this woman been doing something she wasn't supposed to. And the only way that your husband would do this is if the spirit of jealousy jump on him, and he feel like you doing something that you're not supposed to do, like you being unfaithful to your marriage. You know, you might not have fully committed adultery and had sex with another man, but maybe you writing another man love letters or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you kind of going on dates with another man. Whatever that may look like. The husband can have the spirit of jealousy taken on him. He won't get in trouble by God. That's my point. He actually can take this woman, his wife, to the priest, to the Levites, and say, look, man, the spirit of jealousy on me, I need you to do that thing. And the priest gonna have her drink this concoction. And if this woman was being unfaithful or she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do in her marriage, then her belly will swell up and her thighs will rot. It's been so long since I read this. I got my Android right here. I got my Android right here. I can just go look. Now we cooking with some grease now. It's gotta be Numbers. It's been a minute since I read this. Bear with me. It's been a minute. Okay. All right, I think I found it. Numbers chapter 5 and verse... Okay, Numbers chapter 5 and verse 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man's wife go aside and commit a trespass against him, and the man lie with her carnally, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept closed, and she be defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither shall she be taken in the manner. So basically, this is what it's describing. I was a little bit off. I'm glad I actually went and read it. So far, if it's a husband and a wife, if he feel like jealous and he feel like his wife may have been being promiscuous or committed adultery, let's just go out and say it, she slept with another man, she slept with another nigga, but he don't got no proof. Now, according to the law, you need proof. But we got things set in play like this. The husband can take her to the priest, and we finna see what's going on. Now, he don't got no proof that she committed adultery, but he just got the spirit of jealousy on him. Verse 14 says this. And the spirit of jealousy come upon him. You see how it describes it as a spirit? So this is why my language is the way it is, because I'm kind of a Bible enthusiast. I kind of, whatever, I rock with what God say. That's how I'm floating. You see what I'm saying? It says the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled. Or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be not defiled. So if he got the spirit of jealousy on him, he has this emotion on him, it's on his mind. He tossing and turning maybe, can't get no good sleep. Whether she did it or didn't do it, he can bring her to the priest. It says, verse 15, Then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her an offering for her, the 10th part in the ephah of barley meal. Bear with me. He shall pour no oil upon it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy, an offering of memorial, bringing iniquity to remembrance. So this particular offering, you got to bring it a certain way. You're not going to bring frankincense. You're not going to pour oil upon it. You're just going to bring the 10th part of an ephah. And this is so we can bring out past iniquity or sins. The Most High going to answer you and give you what you need to know. Verse 16. And the priest shall bring her near and set her before the Lord. So she finna get searched. You see what I'm saying? There ain't no games. You right before the Lord. It says, and the priest shall take holy water in the earthen vessel, and the dust that is in the floor of the tabernacle, the priest shall take and put it into the water. And the priest shall set the woman before the Lord, and uncover the woman's head, and put the offering of the memorial in her hands, which is the jealousy offering. And the priest shall have his hand in the water. Let me reread that part. And the priest shall have in his hand the bitter water that causeth the curse. So basically, he's going to put her offering in their hands. He's going to sit her down. He's going to take off her head wrap, her covering, because that was a custom of our people. Our women, they would always keep their head covered. So he's going to uncover her head. He's going to place her offering in their hands. And he's going to take that bitter water. And if she been doing anything she wasn't supposed to, she committed adultery, this is going to bring forth the curse. It says, and the priest shall charge her by an oath. So now the priest going to give her he going to make her say an oath. He going to put an oath on her. It says, and say unto the woman, if no man have lain with thee, and if thou hast not gone aside to uncleanness, with another instead of thy husband, be thou free from this bitter water that causeth the curse. So this bitter water is going to bring forth some bad shit. But if she haven't done anything wrong, and there's no uncleanness in her, and she has not committed adultery against her husband, then it's not going to affect her. If she been good, she good. But if she been wicked, she been bad, the Lord going to get on her ass. Verse 21. Wait. Okay, verse 20. But if she has gone aside to another instead of thy husband, and if thou be defiled, and some men have lain with thee beside thy husband, then the priest shall charge the woman with an oath of cursing, and the priest shall say unto the woman, the Lord make thee a curse and the oath among thy people, when the Lord doth make thy thigh to rot and thy belly to swell. So this is the curse. If you've been an adulteress, and look, your thighs gonna rot, and they gonna stink, and ain't nobody ever gonna go inside you ever again, because your thighs is rotten. He gonna rot, and you done, you finished. You see what I'm saying? And your belly gonna swell up. You're gonna be cooked. Ain't no man dealing with you. You're finished. You're done. And you gotta walk around town looking, and everybody know that you are adulterous. Everybody know that you stink. Everybody know that your belly risen. Everybody know exactly what you did, and you gonna get the shame. Shame. And I'm reading this just so we can recalibrate. I'm reading this to show you that in certain instances, it's okay for a man to be jealous over his wife. That's lawful. That's okay. Just how we are God's possession. Like, God is over us. He's our Lord. We have to obey him. We have to submit to him. It tell you in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 24, our God is a jealous God. If we serve other gods and we commit idolatry, that's like committing adultery. That's spiritual adultery of fornication. If you read the Bible enough, then you're going to understand that. If you're supposed to serve the one true living God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, if you start serving somebody else, that's like adultery to God. The correct term that we use is idolatry, but God see it as like, you basically just committed adultery. You sleeping with another God. You in another bed. Nah, it ain't going like that. So in that instance, it's okay for a man to be jealous. You see what I'm saying? You can be jealous over your wife. But it's not okay for the wife to be jealous over her husband because he getting another wife. Imagine it on the flip. Imagine Mahar. I serve God, supposedly. God is awesome. He's great. He's omnipotent. He's powerful. Everybody should serve him. But I'm kind of acting weird with people because they want to serve God. I'm jealous. I want God all to myself. Nigga, you look retarded and you sound dumb. Because that's not even your place. Get in order. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. You're supposed to bring people closer to God. You're supposed to bring God more glory, more power, more worshipers, more servants. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's what your wife is supposed to do. She's supposed to bring you more power, more glory, more servants, more people who gonna submit to you. Because that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to help you and make you mightier and lift up your name. You see what I'm saying? So if she's jealous, she's stopping you from receiving that kind of power that you're supposed to get. The whole use of a woman was supposed to help you. But now you got this woman and she's just full of jealousy. And she's stopping you from receiving your honor and your respect. And she's stopping people from wanting to follow you. She's stopping you from being able to help people. You know, sometimes it's not even about me having more wives. Sometimes it's about this wife needing a strong leader, a strong husband, somebody who's gonna protect them. But when you got jealousy in the play, it prevents that. Right? So let's keep reading. It says, multitasking, and I'm not good at that. Hold up. Where was I? Verse 22. And this water that causeth the curse shall go into thy bowels to make thy belly to swell and thy thigh to rot. And the woman shall say, amen, amen. So basically, he charging her with the oath. She know what she agreeing to. She know what the circumstances is. And if she ain't right, then she finna be cooked. It says, and the priest shall write these curses in the book, and he shall blot them out with the bitter water. See, I never even noticed that. He gonna write this. He's gonna literally write this down, blot it out with the bitter water. It says, and he shall cause the woman to drink the bitter water that causeth the curse, and the water that causeth the curse shall enter into her and become bitter. Dang, this is deep. It's giving you the whole breakdown, y'all. So because I'm getting back to the town and I don't got just a complete straightaway, I'm gonna chill out on just reading a little bit because I'm out here living, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep living and providing for my family and stuff, and all that good jazz, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, jealousy. Jealousy is a heavy thing. I'm hoping that some of these things is beneficial, and I want to really give more value to women on how to handle their emotions, how to deal with jealousy, and really provoke certain thoughts. And really it's gonna come down to you being real with yourself on why you don't want poly, why you don't want poly, sis. Because obviously I'm gonna help the men. I'm gonna give you game. I'm gonna let you know, because I got experience on that too. I'm gonna drop off good game. But women, y'all gotta buy in and lock in and get back in tune with who y'all really are and where y'all strength really lies and how much stronger your husband could be if you was just behind him. How much stronger would your husband be if you just was trying to help him, even if it came with him getting another wife? How much more would he appreciate you and love you? I'm telling you, it's not gonna hurt you. You got to get over your fear. You got to get over your doubts. You got to get over your insecurities. You got to get over your jealousy. And guess what? If you do that, how much more beautiful would you be? How much more stronger would you be? How much more fulfilling would life be if you got over your insecurities that you've been needing to get over, your doubts that you've been needing to get over, your fears that you've been needing to get over, jealousy that you've been needing to get over? How much more you gonna walk away from the situation a winner? And I'm telling you, a lot of women fear that their husband is gonna start loving the next wife more than he loved her. And ain't even you wasting your time thinking like that. You got a negative mindset. You need to have a positive mindset, because the truth of the matter is, men are gonna adore you even more because you was selfless enough to give this man more, even though you wasn't. You gave him something that no other woman has given him. This is something that he already wanted for a long time. It's just, it wasn't a safe place. It wasn't okay for him to have that. But you gonna be the woman who say, look, King, I know that that's something you want. It's in your nature. You want multiple wives. And I'm going to be the wife who's selfless enough to get us to you. And he never going to forget you. He never going to be able to get past you. You the one who made it okay for me to be who I am. And you're not thinking like that, though, because you're thinking about jealousy and fear. And, oh, hell no, this bitch ain't finna, nah, we not. You're not thinking on it big enough. You're thinking small-minded. Gotta think big, you hear me? Think big. Think big. Your husband ain't going nowhere. Your husband don't want to get it. Even in the world where it's just, you just got a pea brain and you just out here just conforming to monogamy and the system and just how they way of life and everything. Deep down, when he messing with this side chick, the reason why he ain't left your ass is because he still love you and he care about you, but he like her too. He don't want to give you up to get her. He don't really want that. That's why he's sneaking and hiding. Because he wants you. Even though you make him upset, even though you stressing him out, he still wants you. He still wants you. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you just kind of get with the program, you know what I'm saying? He not going to get with her and then say, yeah, I don't want my first wife no more. He want both of y'all. That's the whole point. So you ain't got to be afraid of him getting with her and then not wanting you. Nah. What's going to end up happening is you going to give him a reason to want you more. What's going to end up happening, I should have let that one breathe. You're going to give him a reason to want you more. You different. You hear me? The love is different. Now I'm yanking up in this little quick trip. You hear me? Bear with me. Bear with me though. You gonna give him a reason to love you more, to love you harder. Man. Y'all blocking your own blessings. Not to mention, sis, how much you gonna come out on top because you're gonna grow so much. You're gonna develop so much. Polygyny, I should do a video over this. Polygyny is going to make you grow. Or to my mother, it's gonna make everybody grow. It's gonna make your man grow. He gonna be forced to mature, be better. You gonna be forced to mature, be better. So if it's a woman out there who just like how that sound, polygyny, consider that. And I'm not talking about growing in book knowledge and becoming a nurse. I'm talking about this real shit. You hear me? That real thing. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, let me get that receipt, shawty. Let me get that receipt. Consider what I'm saying, man. I know it sounds crazy. This ain't even what you wanted for your life. He want poly and it's stressing you out. But look, man, it's gonna be alright. If you don't want it, what's going? You already know what's gonna happen. He gonna do his thing anyway. And if you leave him, guess what? You're gonna go mess with Quan. Quan, he gonna be doing his own thing too. And then you're gonna leave Quan. And Trey, he gonna be doing his own thing too. And it's always gonna be, if it's not the same problem, it's gonna be another problem. It's gonna be worse. Every nigga gonna have a problem. It's always gonna be something. And you don't want to develop a habit of running, because if you running, you ain't gonna get shit done. You're not gonna be able to build with nobody. Next thing you know, you're gonna look up, it's 3 relationships later. You got a kid by Quan. You know, birth control, so you didn't get pregnant by Trey. But you got all of these damn spirits and emotions, and you done learned all of these different men, and by the time you get to a half decent guy, you all broke up. You're not the same woman you used to be. And you don't have the same value. Why? Because you got a kid, you a baby mama, and now you 33, 32. No matter how much you realize about yourself, no matter how much you know about yourself, and you wiser now, and you just you get it now, it don't matter. You lost so much value. Men don't see what you think is valuable, and you think you valuable in the marketplace. No. Chances are you don't know niggas' marketplace for real. Our marketplace that really brings value is a young woman who's submissive, cooperative, sensible, able to bear children, loving, and kind. We don't need all of that. She just knows herself so well and all of this. Chances are you doing all of that is just gonna make it harder for us to be able to mold you and shape you into the right fit for us. You know all of this good shit about you, but where do it benefit your husband? Because that's your whole thing. You're supposed to bring value and support your husband, help your husband. But you think all of this shit is about you. Girl, you 33 now, you 36. You got 2 kids, and you think you got it all figured out now, but you don't. Because if you did, you would stay with your husband. Because he the one who cared about you. All you do is go from man to man, and you have these relationships, and all they doing is using up your value. But by the time y'all really just find it out, some of the women, I'm not gonna speak on everybody, because some women figured this shit out. You hear me? Some women figured it out. They found a good man. They love that man, and they say, shit, no matter how crazy this ride get, I'm locked in, and we gonna do this. Some women get it. It's a reason why whenever a woman loses her virginity, she has strong attachments to that man. See, the world and society, especially America's society, it teaches the women to not have that strong emotional attachment to the man she loses her virginity to. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's a reason why you're supposed to have that connection. He broke you off, and look, you in love, and it just is what it is. And right now, Quan suck. Y'all both suck. Y'all both young. You just know you love him. Because he done broke your hymen, or whatever you call it. And you love Quan. Quan the shit in your eyes. And that's how it's supposed to be. Quan's supposed to be the shit in your eyes. And you're supposed to help Quan no matter what. Even if Quan want another wife. It's going to be okay, darling. My guy's pumping awfully slow, man. Man, this is just my take on it. Women ain't supposed to be having, 30,000 partners. 30 different men and been with her and been inside her. That's insane. That is crazy. That is crazy. Back to this jealousy though. In conclusion, jealousy is a really strong spirit and emotion. One of the toughest that I've encountered since waking up to the truth and just searching out the Bible and learning the Bible and learning who I am. Jealousy is one of the toughest that I've seen, and it was one of the toughest for me. And it wasn't because I'm constantly jealous, it's just secondhand jealousy. I seen how strong it is and what it can do. It can really change people. Even secondhand jealousy is crazy, Jealousy. It's something serious, man. It is something serious. Don't underestimate them, bro. That's big, bro. So this is something I usually always express whenever I talk about jealousy. Jealousy has a way of utilizing all of the other strong emotions, like depression and sorrow, anger and wrath, doubt, fear, selfishness, pride, possessiveness, just being possessive. Being angry and evil. I already said anger. Being evil. It'll change somebody. It will change somebody. So a lot of people not strong enough. A lot of people not built up enough. My shit going slow, twin. A lot of people don't got the tools to be able to overcome it. A lot of people then die because of jealousy. A lot of people fold up. A lot of relationships are destroyed because of jealousy. Even with just simple stuff in the world that you see. You got two best friends. And your best friend's like, shit, we beefing. One of the friends is like, I don't like her, so you supposed to not like her too. And if you do like her, now y'all not best friends no more. You see what I'm saying? Because of jealousy. I want you all to myself spirit. You can't have that. That's not what's going to set you free and make you really enjoy life. That's not going to fulfill you. Having your friends all to yourself, and they can't be themselves. They got to just only talk to you. And you can crack those jokes, but you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. You got to be real careful, because these spirits is out here seeking whom they may devour. And I talk like this because I got this Bible base. Like, I study the Bible with my brothers and stuff. But even just on a normal, just a normal setting, like, I can talk to people and still express these points without ever using the Bible. But this is my YouTube, so shit, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna talk how I want to talk. I'm gonna pop how I want to pop. And I ain't even got no real audience, so it's just what it is. I'm just being myself. I am making a mind, what is it called? A mental note. I am making a mental note. Like, how I talk is probably strange to a lot of people. It might not make sense. A lot of people might be confused that I use curse words while talking about the Bible. So I might be strange to y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with that, just be mindful of it. That's who y'all dealing with. Curse words, what we think is curse words according to the Bible is different. Like we just read in Numbers chapter 5 about the curse. And it was basically, he put an oath on her, and if she went against it, then she would be cursed. That's what a curse really looked like. Hoping or wishing or placing something on somebody, and if they go against it, then a curse happens, something bad happens. Me just saying dang or damn or shit. I don't really like fuck, but fuck. Those ain't really curse words. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I was like, I hope you get hit by a car, damn you, I hope you die right now. If you go against what I'm saying, you're gonna get struck by lightning. Those are more of like curse words according to the Bible, more so than saying bitch. Bitch actually is defined as, a female dog. That's not necessarily a curse. So people don't understand. People learned Christianity, they didn't really learn the Bible. And that's the problem. You gotta learn the Bible. And it's not, the Bible ain't about Christianity. In Christianity, I didn't even learn the Bible for real. I was learning their religion of Christianity, and it is what it is. But when I started studying the Bible, that's when things took a different change. That's when I was like, oh, okay, I can have multiple wives. Okay, I see now. God is for that. I mean, even in the New Testament, Old Testament, New Testament, you'll see how in Matthew chapter 25, he referred to the 10 virgins. You'll see in the Old Testament, I want to say the book of Isaiah. It's either Isaiah or Jeremiah. I ain't been there in a minute. But he referred to the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, as both of his wives. Why would God do that? This group of people, those are my wife. That's my wife. And then this group of people, that's my wife. And God got two wives. If polygyny was wrong, why would he even make that kind of similarity? If polygyny was wrong, why would he give you commandments on how to deal with both of your wives? Why would he give you structure on how to handle both of your wives, like in Deuteronomy chapter 21? See what I'm saying? But they don't teach you that in Christianity. They just teach you what they want to teach you. So yeah, y'all, man. That's my little spit and my little rant about jealousy. And I could talk about jealousy for a lot longer too, but my gas is done. Almost done. there it is right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out with that one, man. Hopefully this was helpful and it provided value. My little rant, talk about the Bible and talk about jealousy, man. So until next time, man, peace, shalom.